So when you're swinging around as Spider-Man, do they have you on like a harness, or do you put your foot on something? Like, how do you secure yourself?
No, well, it's a little more. It's kind of like a diaper.
Welcome to the Dad Joke Game Show. Tonight's guest is a Broadway star who played Peter Parker in Spider-Man the Musical, starred in Rock of Ages, and is currently working on a new musical with 80s soft rock balladeers Air Supply. Justin Sargent, welcome to the Dad Joke Game Show, my friend.
My goodness, Dennis, it's so good to be here.
Now, among other things, you're a voiceover artist, is that right?
Uh-oh, SpongeBob's in trouble.
Come back after the commercial. That kind of stuff. After the dad jokes, at the end of the show, I'm going to give you some characters to voice that were invented by Dennis Ball fans.
Ooh, I'm nervous.
Are you ready to go?
I've never been more ready for anything in my life.
All right, hold it, Justin.
Holding.
Joke number 1. I'm making a new documentary series on how to fly an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
We're currently filming the pilot. We're filming the pilot, like the guy who tried. All right, that's a no laugh.
No laugh, no laugh.
Okay, joke number 2. This is a Spider-Man sort of themed one. When I was younger, my mom would tear out the last page of all my comic books. She never told me why. I had to draw my own conclusions. I'll give
you that one.
Okay.
I'll give you. I didn't want to laugh, but it came out.
I had to draw Spider-Man. All right, joke number 3. How does Batman's enemy Two-Face take his coffee?
How?
With half and half. Of course, he gets cream for one half of his face and milk for the other half.
I'm gonna pass.
All right, no laugh.
I'm passing. I'm not. That's a no laugh. That's a
wrote
smile.
that before the show. Baby Bald, put that in the no use list. All right, joke number 4. Why did Batman rush to the Batcave?
I don't know why.
He had to go to the Bat Room.
Okay.
The Bat Room.
That one,
All right, that's 2. Phew.
that one's almost not fair.
Joke number 5. Justin, my grandfather was always terrible until I had my first child.
Okay.
Now he's a great-grandfather. He's both a great... You're laughing. That counts.
We'll count it.
I think that's 3.
Okay.
You're a good laugh. I appreciate you, man. Joke number 6. You might relate to this one.
Okay.
You're a family man.
Yeah.
My wife told me to put ketchup on the shopping list. But now I can't read it. Because there's ketchup all over it.
I knew where it was going, and I still had to laugh. That was a good one.
Still funny. Yeah. Joke number 7. This is the final joke.
Okay.
I just built a model of the Empire State Building, and my son asked me, is that to scale? And I said, of course not. It's just to look at. If you try to scale it, you're going to crush it.
I don't think you needed the last part. You had me at, of course not. It says to look at. I think
I got into the role of talking to Baby Ball and scolding him. Justin Sargent, I think that you got 5 out of 7, which is an excellent score. Thank you so much. Great job.
Whew.
All right, let's do a quick lightning round, and then we'll get to the voiceover challenge. Man, Spider-Man the Musical. What an experience that must have been to play Spider-Man. So when you're swinging around as Spider-Man, do they have you on like a harness, or do you put your foot on something? Like, how do you secure yourself?
No, well, it's a little more. It's kind of like a diaper. You know, it's like a full unit.
Right.
That has these 2 clips on each side. That are kind of universal clips for different kinds of rigs, and so I used multiple rigs throughout the whole show. So it was, one of them would allow me to kind of do like 360 spins and all kinds of stuff, and another one would just be straightforward, lift you straight up in the air. It was very versatile, but yeah, like I said, it was a little invasive.
And you said there were some seats in the house where you could swoop right up and say hi to the kids, right?
Yeah, so they sold this one seat in the balcony. Right in front of the seats, there was a platform that I would land on at the very end of the show and do like the famous Spider-Man pose right there,
Wow.
So they always try to put families with children in there, or if my family was in town, I would put them there in that seat. It was kind of a nice little surprise.
Really, really fun. Your costume must have been pretty high tech then. Did they let you keep it?
No, they didn't let me keep the costume. I had the option to purchase it for, I think it was like $6,000, and I was able to sneak away a piece.
Let's see it.
With my shoes, I stole my shoes.
The shoes.
Yeah.
Are those really Spider-Man
These are
shoes?
Spider-Man shoes. These are Peter Parker's shoes.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, man, I wore these. I flew around in these, because I had to fly as Peter Parker a few times.
They're regular Chucks.
They kind of are, but they are actually they're painted to look from a distance as if they are straight out of a comic book, So
right.
All of our costume pieces kind of were painted like in contours to make it look like we were straight out of a comic book. It was really, really, really cool.
And so after growing up with Spider-Man, was it just amazing to swing around and be Spider-Man?
Oh my god, yeah, I was such a big fan, growing up. I think I had every single Marvel card set there was. I still have it. They're downstairs in the basement right now.
You should sign them to yourself.
There was this one moment in the show when I was putting the costume on at the very end of the show. I would just look at my hands and my those, Spider-Man gloves, and I was like, oh my god, this is like, I'm Spider-Man. And then I would have to climb up a ladder as Spider-Man, then get hooked into a rig, and then jump onto the stage, and like fall like 40 feet and land in the Spider-Man pose. And so it was like, getting to live out your fantasies.
And was there a scene where there's like a giant spider that bites you? The spider sings to you or something before it bites you? Was that
it didn't. No, the giant spider was a character named Arachne. She wasn't an evil character necessarily. She was more of like a spirit guide, right?
Like the teaching you how to be a spider, sort of?
Kind of,
from
yeah.
your mind? That's a cool idea. That's a good way of showing it. And now you've done a ton of other musicals, and I won't cover all of them. But you did Rock of Ages with Dee Snyder from Twisted Sister. That must have been cool.
It was amazing. Yes, he's an amazing human. He's just such a sweet guy and an incredible talent.
What roles did you have in the show? Did you play opposite each other?
He was my character's father figure, essentially, yeah. He was the owner of the bar, and so I played Drew, who's the romantic male lead in the show, and Barback, who wants to be a rock star, this kind of,
right.
Classic character. And so Dee played the role of Dennis, who is...
He played me?
Oh, I didn't even put that. That's amazing.
His character's name was Dennis. That's pretty good. So he was your mentor of the show.
That's right, yeah.
That's really nice because I kind of see him as a father figure myself. So now you're writing a script and music for the new Air Supply musical.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's loosely based on William Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. It takes place in modern-day New York City. We use all of Air Supply's catalog. Graham Russell, who writes all of their songs and who is one of the two members of the original Air Supply, he actually has also written 3 extra songs just for our show.
Are they Shakespearean in content or tone at all, or no?
I would equate it to like a Mamma Mia kind of a feel. Like it is nice. what Mamma Mia did for ABBA is what we're trying to do for Air Supply.
That's an amazing opportunity for you, Justin, to really do something special with that music, because those were huge hits. The younger people in the audience may not know Air Supply as well as we do, but I'll tell them right now. I first kissed my ex-wife to Making Love Out of Nothing at All. It was next to Niagara Falls. But they must have been pulling Mad Honeys in the 80s.
They still do.
They sing All Out of Love, and the front 5 rows fall deeply in love with them.
Every time.
The ushers.
And let me tell you something, Russell Hitchcock, he still sounds incredible. And he sounds exactly like he always has. Blows it out of the water. He's so good. He's so good, yeah.
So that's cool, man. We're looking forward to seeing that. Check that out. If you're in Canada, try and check it out at the end of this year.
Yeah, it's called Sweet Dreams, the Air Supply musical.
All right, let's get down to business. You're a professional voice actor.
Okay.
And you do bumpers for Nickelodeon and stuff like that. And I have some ball characters here who were invented by ballers. That's what we call our fans here. And you're gonna do some voices for them. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
All right, this is the first one. Spike Ball.
Spike Ball. Okay, Hey Dennis, it's me, Spike! Your cousin Spike Ball! I'm coming over this weekend and we're gonna play some Air Supply tunes and we're gonna drink some beers. So get ready for a good time, man. I'll be there Saturday around, 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I'm not gonna do it super hard.
Super hard. We're gonna do a punk rock Air Supply cover band. That would be cool. To number 2, here's Jeffrey Ball, the tinfoil hat-wearing conspiracy theorist
Well, hi, Dennis. It's your cousin Jeffrey Ball. Just calling to let you know that, well, I spoke with Lord Xenu, and he said that he's going to come pay you a visit this weekend. And he also wanted me to let you know that Spike's on his way. And if he sees Spike at your house, well, there's going to be hell to pay. So you better not let him in. Anyways, I have to go to my QAnon meeting. It starts... Oh my gosh, it started 20 minutes ago. Ugh, I swear to God, they're plotting against me. Anyways,
That was good. All right, here's number 3. This is a character that's hopefully on his way out now. Corona Ball.
Dennis, it's me, Corona Ball. I'm coming after... Wait, is that a vaccine wound I see on your arm? No!
and then he disappears.
I love it. Fantastic. Justin Sargent, thank you so much for being on the show. Peace out.
Bye.